Hello. Hello. Okay, that seems to be working. Let me just post. Let me just check something real quick. Sorry. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Post a quick announcement. Hopefully this works okay. I haven't got into the game proper yet. Seems kind of quiet so far. This menu isn't particularly loud, but we'll see. Everything's maxed out volume-wise by default, so hopefully that's okay. Defaults to this Fable 2-3 inspired controls game. I'm just going to keep it. I'll play on chicken difficulty, I guess. I like chickens more than people, so I'm fine with that. Wow, this is low res, isn't it?
Deep in the forest of Albion lay the small town of Oakvale, unchanged by time and untouched by the sword. Here lived a boy and his family, a boy dreaming of greatness, of one day being a hero. Sometimes he imagined himself as a noble knight or a powerful wizard. And other times he dreamt he'd be an evil warrior. But in all his dreams of greatness, he could not possibly imagine the power of the destiny that lay before him.
Epic fail.
Wake up. Daydreaming again, were you? Just like your mother. Mind always wandering. Well, let it wander off to find your sister, will you? She's out playing by the Barrowfields gate. Remember, you haven't given her a birthday present yet. Don't tell me you've forgotten to get her one. Well, I'm not bailing you out this time, son. I tell you what, I'll give you a gold piece for each good deed you do around Oakvale. That should be enough to buy her a present. Now, get moving and stay out of trouble.
Hello, Fred. Hello, Navam. Boy, question mark. I hope you're both doing well. Both the people on the map, marked on the map with a green dot, they have something interesting to say and will highlight green when you approach them. Press A. It looks okay. It looks like it's running okay. So far, anyway. This game was really strange when I was setting it up, and I was just I plugged in the Xbox controller for this, and I'm sure you could probably play it with the mouse. I guess I'm actually moving the mouse now just to see, and it doesn't detect mouse and keyboard automatically. Maybe if I unplug the controller, it would work, but I'm just playing it with the controller. But yeah, as I was like going through the menus, it actually opened up the last two games I played on Steam in the background. Duke Nukem 3D and Final Doom, and I don't know why. That was strange. I'm not sure if that's a game problem or if it's a Steam problem or what.
Let me hear some good reports about your behavior, and I'll give you some money for your sister's birthday present.
It doesn't strike me as the best PC version in the world. In the menu, sometimes it's my graphics card flags up in the corner for no particularly good reason. You find your sister's diary. Harvest Day 15. Mother is away again. She never tells us where. I think Father is a little sad when she goes. Harvest Day 18. I had that nightmare again last night. There's a big room, and right in the middle of it there's a big swooshing light that feels like it's going to suck me in. I still couldn't see what was in the middle of it, and I don't think I ever want to. Harvest Day 19. I had another dream. I was opening birthday presents and I was so happy. Then something happened and it was so horrible it woke me up. I think that part was only a dream though. Harvest Day 21. It's my birthday today. I bet my brother forgets it again, but at least Mother will be back. I got up early to look out over the sea and now I'm going to play on the top field. Hello illuminati7777. The cupboard is full of old blankets. This just contains your father's clothes. These books belong to your parents. They don't look interesting. So I've got a fist button and a foot button. I assume that's just running, yeah. What, from all the reading, Fred? I like the chickens more than the people.
What? I was just, I've never even met this woman. Who is she? Look, Sonny, keep your mouth shut about this, right?
What?
My wife's at home with our little ones, and I'm supposed to be working. But a man should be entitled to do what he likes, don't you think? Tell you what, if you keep this little secret, I'll give you a gold piece. Just don't tell my wife. I can't let her find out about this.
Hello, Green Tea.
Sand goose.
I hope you're doing well. This is the only, like, mainline game in the series that I never played. I played the second game and the third game, but I never played this one.
Why don't we go something things with
Is the audio okay? Can I go in here yet? No. Answer to that is nah.
Let me hear some good reports about you.
Oh, and thank you, by the way. Shout out to Illuminati for buying me this. I should mention that.
Stupid little idiots.
So yeah, thank you.
What do you want? I'm just dealing with this brat. He was irritating me, playing with my sister and her stupid teddy bear.
I like teddy bears.
Now he won't give it to me, just because I said I'd rip its stupid head off. I told him, if he doesn't do what I say, I'm gonna make his life a misery.
Get him off me! Please help! He goes around the town beating up anyone smaller than him. But you look strong. I bet you could scare him off for good.
Maybe. You'll only be able to hit characters when they have a red highlight. To attack non-hostile character, you must first lock onto them by pulling and holding left LT and then press X.
I'm sorry, I'll leave him alone. Just please don't hit me again.
Thank you. You stopped him good. Thank you. Here, I'll let you look after Rosie. She'll be safe with you.
It's just like Yakuza, Fred. A child's toy, almost disgustingly cute. You performed your first good deed. Remember to talk to your father and to receive your reward. More brutal, yeah. Yeah, we'll go down here first.
Oh, thank goodness. Listen, lad, could you do me a favour?
Skycer.
I've got to, answer a call of nature. Oh, stay here and watch this stock for me. There's a good lad. Just stand between those two stacks and don't move. I'll put a good word in for you when I get back. Right, won't be long.
My cousin says that the barrels in these warehouses might have stuff in them.
Uh-huh.
Quick, while he's away, smash his barrels up and see what's inside.
I'm not doing that.
Unless you're too scared. Unless you're just a big blubbing girl.
I'm trying to be like the only good person.
Come on, let's go and break stuff. Are you just gonna stand there?
See,
like
all of these people are bad. I'm trying to stand out and be the only good one.
So boring. Wouldn't you prefer to be smashing things? Come on, there's still time before he gets back. Oh, you're no fun at all.
If Illuminati is still here, when did you first play this?
Fine, have your stupid good deed then.
Can we punch kids? I was wondering that. It looks like you might be able to. Two 2006, okay.
Excellent, thanks, lad. You've done me a big favour. I'll let your dad know what a splendid watchman you made.
You performed a good deed. I did. No problem, Fred. It's okay. We're used to it by now. Yeah, I'm not gonna smash the barrels. I just wanted to have a look. I remember when this first came out on the Xbox. It was really hyped at the time. And I don't know if it fully met everyone's expectations. I don't think it did.
Hello, lad. I'm a trader. I wander the world buying and selling wares, especially to fine folk like your good self. Some little girl I saw said you have a sister, and it's her birthday. And it seems you haven't got her a present yet. It just so happens that I have a rather nice box of sweets here.
Do I trust this guy?
Guaranteed to put a smile on any sister's face for only 3 gold pieces.
No.
Maybe later. but
Present,
I'll eat
yeah.
them before I eat them myself. Remember, 3 gold.
Yeah, I don't trust him. I mean, I like his mustache, but I don't know how I feel apart from that.
Many lovely things.
I thought he was gonna tell me off for punching the door. I mean, he is human, right, Navam? So that's like 1 strike against him already.
Honestly, where's that filthy layabout husband of mine? With some woman, I don't doubt. I run his house, bring up his children, and what do I get in return? Nothing. If you find him, let me know, won't you? You have? Right. I'm gonna turn him into Balverine food. Thank you, young sir, for telling me.
More good deeds.
Wait till I get my hands on that pig! You filthy swine! I ought to chop them right off! Don't insult me anymore! My mother was right about you!
We were rehearsing a play. Yeah, that's all it was.
Well,
That's a good excuse, to be fair.
Cook and clean for you while you're out having a good time with your strumpet. You've got another thing coming.
We weren't doing anything, honest.
Who is she anyway? Some tart from the village? Younger than me, is she? You filthy swine! I ought to chop them right off.
So it just loops.
Don't insult me anymore.
Just in case you want a really good look at the map, you can click in the stick a few times.
Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean for you while you're out,
That's actually quite useful.
You've got another thing coming. Who is she?
I'm grateful for your information, lad. Philandering swine!
You filth!
Come back to gloat, have ya? You've got some nerve.
Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean for you while you're out having a good time,
I was expecting a bigger payoff.
you've got another thing coming.
You know I only have eyes for you, my sweet. Well done, lad. Here's your reward for those good deeds. So, have you got enough money for a gift for Teresa?
You now have enough money to buy a present for your sister. The Wonga symbol on your map shows the location of the person, object, or place you should go to next. Your main objective will always be shown this way. It looks like it's on the dodgy guy.
Ooh, you're lucky I've still got these sweets. Quickly, give me 3 gold pieces now, and they're yours. Young sir, they are yours. Wish your sister a happy birthday from me now, won't you?
Who can resist such sweet meats?
Hello, little brother. I hope you haven't forgotten what day it is, like you did last year. I'm sorry if I woke you up last night. It was another of those dreams. I was standing in this field when something happened, but I can't remember what. Never mind that, though. I'm still waiting for my present. I knew you were going to bring me chocolates. It's just like my dream. Come on, let's go home. Mother will be back for my party any minute now.
I do like this scarecrow. Searching through containers is a good way to find handy items. Be careful if you're planning on stealing from a house. That kick though. Yeah, pretty creepy.
Wait, there's something wrong.
Bandits!
Oh no.
It's really happening. They're here. You've got to hide.
Everyone in this game looks pretty disturbing.
Got one.
I mean, 20 minutes isn't bad, Illuminati. Most games take like 20 hours to get good now. Kappa.
Evil had come to Oakvale. Bandits wielding torches and steel, slaying and burning all in their path.
True.
Blood-red flames lit the night as the villagers screamed and begged for mercy, and soon their bodies filled the streets. Then the raiders reached the last house, where the boy and his family lived. It was them they had slaughtered so many to find. The father fought to protect his kin, but he was no warrior, and fell mortally wounded. The bandits ripped the house apart, but could not find the boy. Through torture and threats, his mother and sister remained silent, and their furious attackers took them both. From the nearby woods, the boy watched as all he knew was taken away. His whole life was crushed to ashes. He was alone.
Well, blimey, everything went bad quickly. Hello, Lisa Bearcat. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. This isn't a happy, lovely game at all. I mean, maybe it will get happier again later. Yeah, I think you're right, LBC.
We must leave. It's not safe here. They're all dead. You don't want to join them, do you? Then give me your hand.
Yeah, they look strange.
I thought you'd have a stronger stomach than that.
Yeah, fair.
Come on. Save your energy, boy. It's not me you want to fight. You might not realize it, but I just saved your life. There's nothing left for you in Oakvale. And if you'd stayed, you'd be as dead as the rest of them.
That's very offensive, Navan.
My name is Maze.
That's a lovely
I'm
name.
the head of the Guild of Heroes. You must have heard of it. You'll find nowhere safer in all of Albion, nor a better place to call your home. And if it's vengeance you want, you'll need the training only we can offer. Here we are. I'll introduce you to the Guildmaster.
Correct,
He'll be
Lisa
your
Bearcat.
guide from now on.
The Guildmaster.
I have a new student for you. Put him in the dorm upstairs with the girl.
You don't look much like hero material to me, but Maze knows what he's doing, I suppose. Well, follow me then. You'll be sharing this room with Whisper, one of our brightest young pupils. She's playing in the woods right now, but you'll meet her in the morning. For now, you should get some sleep. Your training starts tomorrow.
Aww.
It's time to wake up. You must be my roommate. Shorter than I expected. My name's Whisper. I've been here for a month. Had the room to myself till now, too. But that's all right. You know you talk in your sleep. Sounded like a bad nightmare. Happens to a lot the first week. Some don't even last that long. You won't either if you don't get moving. The Guildmaster is waiting for us in the map room. You don't want to be late on your first day. Follow me.
Yeah, it's pretty massive. I mean, it's not a bad place to stay.
Looks like the Guildmaster got tired of waiting for you.
Wow.
He's probably at the training grounds across the river. Let's go. What are you talking to me for? Get down to the melee ring.
It's gotta be ice cold. Yeah. You're probably right.
This is the guild shop. When you're older, you can buy stuff here.
Okay. Innkeeper. Yeah, I never played this before. I played the second one and the third one a long time ago, but I never played the first one. An apple? An apple a day keeps the Reaper away.
You've finally... All right, lad. It's time to see if you've any potential. Get in the ring. Now then, I want you to hit that dummy as hard as you can. Just keep going till I tell you to stop.
Press and hold LT to target the dummy. Use the left analog stick to circle around your target and press the X button to attack. I'm very good at Fable, you guys.
There, are you? Here, try with this.
A stick? Damage 12. Then attack the dummy as before using X button.
Ah, now that's more like it. When you destroy an enemy like this dummy, it drops an experience orb. These orbs contain the knowledge gained from killing the creature. It's very important that you collect these orbs, or you won't learn anything.
Just like in real life.
Now pick it up.
There are technically 4 already if you count the Connect game. Fable the Journey. You can pick up experience orbs by walking over them or pull and hold RT to drag them towards you.
Well done, lad. Now then, tomorrow we'll... That's the guild alarm. Sounds like there might be something loose in the woods. This is a good opportunity to test your spirit. I'll wait for you at the guild woods entrance while you deal with the problem. Once you're done, we can talk about starting your training.
I thought we already started, no? Kill the beetles infesting the guild woods. And I'll get 20 Wonga and 30 bald men if I do it. Morning, Army. You've started a new quest, and adding a quest card to your inventory. Details of your current objectives can be seen at any time by pressing the back button. Use the markers on your map to guide you through the quest. Region exit markers indicate the route to your next objective. Fable the Journey. It was on Xbox 360, but it was Kinect exclusive. You had to play it with the Kinect. It was the game that Peter Molyneux at E3, he when he was given like a demo or something for it, he made the journalist sign a wall behind him saying that it's not on rails. So yeah, that's a fun story. So there was that. And then, yeah, you mentioned Fable Legends, which I think they had a few open betas for it, but I don't think anyone cared, and they ended up just cancelling it.
You haven't killed all the beetles yet. You can't expect to train as a hero if you can't deal with a few insects.
Well, Dawn Matrix. I guess it was that era, yeah, Dawn Matrix. Those were dark times for Microsoft. This is too scary. I did it. Rewards, I got 20 gold, 40 bald men, and 10 men in a bubble. Yeah, I like rats, I wouldn't want to kill them.
Good work, lad. Those beetles can be a damn nuisance. Here, I think you've earned yourself some pocket money for that. If you want more gold, I'm sure the servants could use your help with something. Or you can get an early night.
Do you wish to leave your childhood behind and begin apprentice training? Sure.
The guild was now the boy's life.
Peggy 18 voice, yeah.
Still scorched his mind, but soon he had no thought other than training, and he became stronger and more agile with every passing year. His days were filled with grueling exercises, the nights with study in the library. Finally, he was ready to become a guild apprentice, just as Maze had foreseen. The real training was about to begin.
Get out of bed, lazy bones. We were supposed to meet the guildmaster on the other side of the river, but that was an hour ago. We better get going. Race you there.
Oh, epic race. To run, press and hold. Yeah, I know how to do that. Been doing that the entire time. Hello, GM.
You can put that old stick away. We'll begin training with real weapons now. Get used to the weight of this sword, and let's see if you can hit Whisper with it.
I know John Cleese was in one of these games. Mark Hamill voices a cockroach. Wouldn't surprise me.
Let's see what you've got.
I mean, if you do a voice for Soldier of Fortune 2, you'll do anything, right?
Ow! Is that the best you've got? Ah, lucky shot.
Now pay attention. What I'm about to teach you could well save your life one day. The life of a hero is a dangerous one, and you must learn to block your enemy's attacks if you expect to live long. Whisper will try to hit you, but you can block her attacks with your sword. Not all blows can be blocked, but you should be able to handle anything Whisper can throw at you.
Press and hold down RB to block. While blocking, you can roll out the way by using the left analog stick.
You can't stop me every time.
I think I can.
Well done. Now let's see if you can combine attack and defense. Ah, hello, Thunder.
Thunder.
Check on your
Thunder.
sister's progress.
Thundercats, ho!
You could say that. Whisper told me you've got her training with some fanboy.
Some fanboy.
Has great potential.
What it sounded like he said.
Enough to keep up with my Whisper. Ha!
Well, why don't we see? Whisper and the boy are just working on their melee skills now. All right, children, let's see who has learnt the most in their training. This will be a no-holds-barred duel, just like your final melee test. Prepare yourselves.
Oh, I actually got hit.
Is that the best you've got?
What a hit!
That's all wrong, Whisper. You need to practice more. Shame you couldn't see me fight in the arena. You might have learned a thing or two. Keep training if you want to go there yourself one day.
I could have beaten him if you hadn't stopped us.
We have few enough heroes as it is, without the two of you tearing each other apart in training. Speaking of which, meet me as I make my way to the archery range, when you're ready to continue your lessons.
Yeah, it was a bit rude.
And about your melee performance? Very good, lad. Keep fighting like that and you'll go far.
Does he say something different if you totally balls that up?
Then meet me by the archery range to continue your training.
Because it sounded, that dialogue sounded like he could say something different there, just the way it was kind of stitched together.
Are you ready for your archery training?
Game shuts down and deletes itself.
To begin with, see if you can hit the 3 stationary targets. And put some effort into it. The longer you pull back your bowstring, the more damage you will cause. But make sure you stay within the circle.
Press down the Y button to unsheath your bow. As in melee combat, use LT to lock on. Press and hold down the Y button to draw back the arrow. Release the button to fire.
Well done! You hit all the targets. Unfortunately, most foes don't stand still. So let's see how you fare against moving targets. You have a minute to score as many points as you can. The front target is worth 1 point, the middle one is worth 3, and the one at the back will score you 9 points. And remember, the longer you pull back your bowstring, the more damage the shot will cause. More damage means more points, but you have to balance power, firing rate, and accuracy. Let's see what you can do.
Click the left analog stick to switch between view modes. You can zoom in closer by clicking in again. As before, press and hold Y for a few seconds to draw back the arrow. Instead of locking on, aim at a target using the left analog stick.
Get your bow out.
Look at this.
Shots are easier with the zoom.
I want to get that one at the back at least once. There we go.
Marvelous. Good shooting.
Nice shooting, son.
Excellent shooting, my lad. Do
ESML.
I'm most impressed. Next, we will learn about the ways of the will. Speak to me when you're ready to continue with your training. I'll be heading to the island by the waterfalls.
any apprentices want to practice melee combat?
Guildmaster. A powerful man.
Must be the Guildmaster.
The people of Albion like nothing more than hiding their treasures inside wooden chests. You will also find special silver key chests around the world to open one. You need the correct number of silver keys.
There's just the will left to learn. It's time to learn about will powers. We'll begin by striking these strong dummies with lightning.
There's definitely
Let's see what you've got.
there are definitely a few people in the world called willpowers, I'm sure. Pull and hold RT to access your willpowers. Available powers will be displayed in the bottom right of the screen. Your power can be accessed this way by using the RT button. Use your lightning power, press the B button.
Good. That's it. See how many you can hit in half a minute. Only attack dummies that are facing the center of the island. You won't get any points for hitting one on the back. You will only waste valuable mana. Using your will powers depletes your mana, and once used, it takes time to replenish.
You quickly switch to another target while lock on, partially release, and then pull LT. Whoops. I got a horny bald man. It's very easy to do that by accident. I'm sure you've done that a few times, Illuminati, now.
Excellent use of magic. Well done. Very good, lad. You have learnt the 3 hero disciplines. We can now move on to your final test if you're ready. Or you can spend some more time exploring the guild. I believe Whisper is about to go into the guild woods, if you wish to join her. I hope you're ready. Truly mastering a hero's skills takes years of practice.
I don't have years to practice.
The boy mastered the skills quickly, but there was always more to learn. For years, the guild was his home, his school, and his life. But as time passed, his thoughts returned always to the world outside. The life he had lost, the family that had been torn from him. At last, only the final day of tests remained. Success would mark the end of his training. He would receive the guild seal and be free to forge his own destiny. He would become a hero. Before you graduate, there is one final test you must complete. Enter the guild woods and go to the log at the top of the hill. The test will be revealed to you there. Good luck.
I suppose you're wondering how you pass the final test then. It's simple. You must defeat me, using all you've learned in your years of training.
Okay.
We'll begin with your sword. Hit me, if you can. Attack me! Come on! Very good. Now, shoot me with your bow. Don't get too close. A good strike. Well done. Excellent. And finally, cast lightning at me. that's enough. Yes, quite impressive for a novice. You will find real battles rather more fatal than
Thank
this.
you.
But you have passed your final test, and you're ready to receive your guild seal from the guild master.
I would imagine the load times were a lot longer on the OG
I remember
Xbox.
the first night you came to us, and look at you now. Maze's faith in you was well placed. Now come along. The graduation ceremony will take place in the Chamber of Fate, the oldest part of the guild. Let the apprentices approach. For many years now, you have worked hard to earn yourselves the title of hero. Today, that apprenticeship ends and you go out into the world to do great deeds. Deeds that will bring you the gratitude of thousands, or strike fear into their hearts. These are dark times. The shadows of Albion are stirring, and strange winds are blowing. Your choices, whether they lead you down the path of good or evil, will change the face of the world. Now, take your guild seals and venture forth as heroes. It's time for you to leave us, lad. But you're still very much part of the guild. On the map table, you will find details of any quests the people of Albion wish heroes to perform. And you'll need to return often to focus all your experience into new skills. Only by doing this regularly will you advance as a hero. Step into the light, and I'll show you how to do this.
Yeah, I don't like it either. One of the lads, out with the lads. Use left analog stick or the D-pad to scroll through your inventory. Press A to select an option and B to go back to the previous menu. Pressing back at any time will return you to the game. Physique just takes the force with which you can swing a weapon and thus the amount of damage you can cause. With greater strength also comes the ability to wield heavy weapons. Oh yeah, so I've got 611 men in a bubble. 51 fists, 4 blue hands, and like 6 golden men. That's pretty cool. Health level 1. The healthier you are, the more damage you can take. Your health attribute defines the length of your health bar. Toughness is your basic resistance to damage, your natural armor. The tougher you are, the less damage you will take. I'll go with that one.
There is little else for me to teach you, but I will always be around to offer you guidance. And your guild seal will allow me to communicate with you at all times. You will also notice it flashing when you have enough experience to spend. I have given you a basic pack of supplies. It'll be enough for a while. Now there's a whole world for you to explore.
Rewards, health potions, lamps, and a resurrection vial. To take a quest, interact with the map table. Core story quests are highlighted with the Wonga icon.
Check the guild for more quests.
Wasp Menace. Snow Troll Attack. Suppress Uprising and Minion Camp. So that's the story mission and these are side ones, I guess. Okay.
Take the Wasp quest card from the map table.
So, what? Oh, right, I see. So those ones actually aren't available yet. Okay, maybe those ones come afterwards. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Maybe because it's the start still, they want me to pick a specific quest. Follow the triangle region exits on your map to get to the location of your quest. Your inventory contains further details of any quest you have taken. Remember, press back at any time to see your current objectives.
Remember, following the gold markers on your map will lead you to your quest objective.
Oh, what can I do you for?
Another way to interact with people is to use expressions to simple actions and skills. These simple actions and skills can be used from the D-pad in the same way as objects and will appear when appropriate. New expressions are acquired through changes in alignment, renown, and other ways. Would you like to trade? What do you have? You've got... Oh, these are titles? Ah, okay. Liberator? Hi, Master. Arseface? I'll save my money.
In the picnic area. Follow me. Hurry!
There's trouble up at the Harvest Clock. They need a hero like you.
Hurry! Oh, to have a sword again. I got you. Follow me.
Wasps!
It's this way, please.
Okay, the rewards are 500 gold, 200 bald men, and 0 out of 0 boasts, whatever that means.
Thanks for saving me. I'm gonna tell everyone about you.
You saved my life! Thank you so much! Wait till...
Strike down the wasps.
Oh, rude.
Although may prove useful against the wasp queen. More wasps have spawned, but they are no match for your weapon.
A will potion.
You are making good progress, Lenny.
Thank you.
Attack the wasp queen again. Remember, you can also use your will powers against her.
A tasty, healthy fruit.
Zero, your will energy is low. What's that?
Apple pie. There are definite health benefits to eating an apple pie. Wasp Menace. Wasp Queen's Head, 500 gold, 276 bald men, 902 men in the bubble, and 0 naked men. You have now become more renowned. The higher your renown level, the more your presence is acknowledged, celebrated, or even feared. To increase your renown further, perform quests, show off your quest trophies, and do as many heroic deeds as possible. All renown increases are displayed at the bottom of the screen with the bald man icon.
She's near to death. A few more strikes will finish her off.
You look like no chicken chaser to me, but then again, I ain't met one before.
You've received a new quest card.
This sundial was built to commemorate Jack's most famous victories in the Battle of the Bloody Harvest. I skipped that back. So to level up, you use your guild seal to teleport back to the guild, and then walk into the experience spending platform near the map table. Standard beard. Health potion. Apple pie. Okay. All good.
My word!
Alright, just blew a raspberry.
Maze is looking for you. He waits for you in the Barstone Tavern.
Oh, warrior, what did you do? Chuck your enemies to death with your stench?
You little slot bag! You know nothing of the world.
I swear there's maggots crawling out of him.
This is well confusing.
Oh, to have a sword again. I'd gut you where you stand.
What a repulsive heap of rags.
Hello, Lucifer Sam.
Look at you. You smell like rotting rat corpse.
Used to be an adventurer like yourself, but look at me now.
I hope you're doing
Trying
well.
to survive and getting bullied by this brat all the time.
Help the beggar and get rid of the bully?
You
Of course.
must be able to get rid of him somehow. Anything'll do. Use your imagination.
Look at this filthy pile of rags. He really expects people to give him gold. Well, if you want, I'll tell you something that'll really annoy him.
I used to be someone, you know. I was a great warrior.
Ah, you're as bad as that stinking beggar. I'm out of here.
Ha ha ha! Funniest thing I've seen in years. You've earned my thanks, hero. I'm sure you'll make many friends in your travels. Perhaps we'll meet again, hero.
I did it. Thank you. See, I don't understand this menu. Like, how does it work? No, I don't understand this menu either. Yeah, it's just a bit clunk, isn't it? I think I get it now. It's just a bit... They don't really explain it very well, but I think I understand it now. You can access useful items in-game by using the D-pad. That's important. Okay, I think we're sorted.
Hey! Hey!
Not impressed.
Oi! You're new here, aren't you?
Hello,
There's some
Macaroni.
rules round here that you need to know about. Bowerstone is a peaceful town. I'll have to confiscate your weapons for now. There are shops, inns, lots of different people, games, all kinds of things. Why not pay the tavern a visit first? It's the building in front of you, just up the road from here. Oh, and keep an eye open for Lady Grey. Treat her with respect. She is the mayor after all. Have a look around and enjoy your stay in Bowerstone.
Stay within the law.
What's going on?
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
You're sure to find something to suit you?
Okay.
Here, Maze is in the tavern. He's quite a man, is Maze.
Macra Snoy?
What do you reckon to that one then?
Over here.
So that's what a hero looks like.
Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Marvelous.
Hey!
Hey!
Clown.
Yeah!
Hey!
Good.
Been enjoying all the attention, have you? Yes, I heard about your encounter with the Wasp Queen. Most of Bowerstone is talking about it. But, you shouldn't let that kind of thing go to your head. Anyway, that's not why I called you here. You see, there are dark forces gathering that put your giant insect to shame. Tell me, how much do you remember of the night I took you to the guild? Of the raid on Oakvale? Not much, I wager. A most terrible night. I thought those bandits had killed your whole family, and that you were going to be next. But it seems there may have been another survivor.
What?
Your sister.
What?
I'm afraid it's only a rumor, and there's no way to be certain yet, but I thought you should know. And for pity's sake, boy, make sure you replace that basic equipment while you're here.
Aww. But I like my basic equipment.
Check the guild for more quests.
Chicken?
Would you like to trade?
To the right place. My cousin says Orchard Farm's got some weird goings on.
Quick! Follow me!
Sure. banging soundtrack, huh?
What's happening here then?
Sky is really pretty today.
Oh, woe is me. My son is poorly. It's me boy. My poor little boy. We were on a picnic at Lookout Point when he found these strange mushrooms.
Okay.
The witch in Bowerstone Key says we shouldn't worry, but she needs more of the mushrooms before she can cure him. I would find them myself, but I need to look after Aldi. Please, could you help us?
Yeah.
Remember, the witch in...
Oh, I thought this is what you wanted me to see. No?
My body is made out of sugar. I hope I don't fall into a cup of tea.
Uh-huh. A cup of tea, you say? I'm not gonna... Well, did I steal that? Okay. Whoops. I thought you could look at it, but without stealing it, but I guess not. I just stole a tattoo. Or a tattoo. If you prefer. Maybe LBC.
Hello?
You comic turn.
Scariness. I can't afford the beard. It would put my attractiveness and my scariness up. That's a win-win.
Perhaps you're needed at Orchard Farm.
Perhaps.
Chaser, look at him go!
Hello.
Oh, really? The cherry crow. Perfect for an NMG run. What's this?
All right.
Do you know anything about him?
Mr. Goats.
What? Oh, hello, forgive me. I'm Mr. Gout, the headmaster of the school here. Not that it's much of a school these days, the way Lady Grey keeps slashing our funding. Can you believe she sold half our library? As if mansions were more important than the education of our children. Anyway, if you could donate any suitable books you find on your travels, you'll be doing us a great favor.
I'll keep that in mind.
I bet he's going on a quest. Where are you going then? Do it again!
Hey!
Do it again!
Hey!
No, not again. Said it twice, that's enough.
Stay within the law.
Clothing!
Locked. Okay, it saves automatically, it seems like. When was that? It was about 6 minutes ago. Time stamped and everything, look at that. What I like to see.
Oh, he's that chicken chaser. Look at him go!
Hey, you can't come up here. You need a permit.
The UI in this seems pretty bad. Color skates provide a quick way to travel around Albion once you have visited a region with a color skate. You can teleport there at any time. To teleport, either walk into a color skate or press and hold the D-pad in the direction of the guild seal icon.
Ah, now this one looks promising. Oh, hello. You must be the kid Maze is always talking about. Can't imagine what he sees in you. Still, I suppose Maze knows best. But where are my manners? I'm Briar Rose. No doubt you've heard of me. No time for autographs, I'm afraid. I have to get to Knothole Glade for an important mission. Speaking of which, if you came for a quest card, all the best ones have gone already.
Oh.
I'm sure the guild can find you something to do, though. I hear the kitchens need cleaning.
Fair enough. I can do that.
Choose your path wisely, hero. An orchard farm quick.
Check over here. I mean, I guess I'll get phase. How do you check the boast? That's what I mean, the UI just seems a bit rubbish in this. Do the quest naked, is that allowed? Take no damage. I'll try. And then the other ones, no.
Good luck, hero!
I heard it's bad up at Orchard Farm. I think we can do a special offer for you, sir. I heard it's
Yeah.
bad up at Orchard Farm.
Believe that. No, it doesn't really explain. It explains the really basic stuff like how to punch someone, but it doesn't explain, like... See this menu system? It's very bad. Like, it's pretty whack.
You feeling okay?
Man, I think fairies have burrowed their way and... Hey! If you keep really still, I can see your skeleton.
I thought so, but maybe I didn't.
You're from the guild, aren't you? Man, what a place. If you go back there, maybe you can find our mushroom. I was standing on those stepping stones in that pool where the door talks. Man, it just flew right out of my hand.
Are you looking to make a purchase?
Gotcha.
Oh, are you talking to me? You know, sound waves can make your head spin into the sun. I've seen it happen, man. If only I hadn't lost my mushroom of truth in the guild, I'd be able to show you.
No Wi-Fi. Is that good enough? Are we good now? Nice underwear.
So you're going to be doing some work down at Orchard Farm, I knew that was your true calling. I saw Lady Grey set the opposite quest in the guild yesterday. Maybe I should pick it up. I hope you've been practicing. You'll need all the experience you can get to beat me. See you later, farm boy.
Yeah, it false advertised that boast to me. I'm quite disappointed. Your combat experience multiplier allows you to increase the experience you earn from battles and is visible in the upper left portion of the screen. The more damage you inflict without getting hit, the higher your multiplier becomes. Try to get your multiplier as high as possible in the following battles to maximize your experience. The experience you earn. Does holding down the D-pad, is that the thing that warps you back? Green apple. I'm getting bad man points, but these people are bad, right? Oops.
What's going on with him? You're in an embarrassment.
Tie it to your leg. Definitely not on rails. That's hilarious. That's funny. That's a reference to that thing I was telling you guys about. That's funny.
Answer our guild requests. I've arranged some more security to back you up, but there are so many bandits that they'll tear my farm apart. I wish we'd never found those damn stones. They brought us nothing but trouble. My wife Jenna won't let them anywhere near the house, so we've left them in some crates in the barn. They must be worth a fortune. They say Lady Grey wants them. I've already lost 3 farmhands in these raids. That must be them now. I better go inside and look after my wife. She's terrified.
Thank you very much, Nicky Games 11, for the massive host. I hope you had a marvelous stream. My rewards for that quest are 750 gold, 400 bald men. I could have went better because I didn't realize those other people were good, but you know, oh well.
Wait. Follow.
Right behind you!
They're more.
Oh. Yeah, it was fun other than the game bullying. Well, hopefully it didn't bully you too hard. Both failed, something got nicked. Oh.
Look out! More bandits!
This way.
You shall not pass! Death to evil!
You dropped the big bag.
Look out! More bandits!
I'm sure Fred is enjoying this. Possibly. Were them heat actions? I know.
So, you've learned some new moves, have you? Well, you're not the only one. I hope you've learned how to flourish, because that's the only way you're going to get close to me. Go on, try to hit me with a flourish.
Use melee attacks to increase your combat multiplier and you'll learn a special flourish move. So this is the equivalent of heat actions, Nova. When that icon appears, a purple glow appears on your weapon. Hold X to perform a powerful unblockable attack.
So you can do it.
Well, I take it back. It's really not that exciting, is it?
Damn! You beat me again! I suppose this quest is yours then. But you can't stay lucky forever, farm boy. We're bound to meet again, and I'll be ready.
You did it! I can't tell you how grateful we are. Someone should be round to pick up the boxes soon, so we shouldn't have any more problems. Can't see why there's been so much fuss about those stones. Be glad to see the back of them myself. Must be worth plenty of money to someone, though. I'll make sure to tell everyone about you. We need heroes like you around.
Thank you, Nava. Look at all the stuff I got. Whisper's Brooch. 1,180 gold, 442 bald men, 3,341 men in a bubble, and 2 out of 3 naked men. It's not bad. Not bad at all.
You're now renowned enough to use the sneer expression.
Sneer?
You have reached unsung status. Check the guild for more quests.
Oops. I should probably put some clothes on again. If you press RT.
Do you have any potions or food?
Oh yeah, my health is a bit low. Let's Yeah, in the van.
Your health is low. Do you have any potions or
Yes,
food?
hold on. Yeah, it's kind of ass Illuminati, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, this is stuff that you sell, got you. That's not too bad. Apple pie did the trick. And then enjoy, Fred.
I've been hearing that some traders need help. Take the quest card to find out more.
I mean, I want to do that. Sure. Take no damage. Seems unlikely. No. I'll try that. Yeah, I mean, I haven't done much yet, and they're very pleased. Whoa!
Hey!
They don't really seem to care that much about the fact that I'm not wearing much in the way of clover. They don't seem too bothered about that. Oh, he's laughing at me, probably, because of my lack of clover. There we go. I forgot how to roll there for a moment, but figured it out again.
Tell me, did you have to get trained?
Was he giving me lip? Entrance is closed for repairs. Please use the front gate.
Ah, there you are.
About time you showed up. I was going to start without you.
I was just telling your friend here, the whole orchard's overrun with hobs.
I could get rid of them myself, but it might be more fun like this. Whoever kills the most hobs gets the trophy, right?
The Porsche win.
I don't care how you do it, just stick 'em before they drink all my scrumpy. The little sods cracked open my crates down by the river at the far end of the path.
Guess that's where we should go. Race you there.
Sure.
Why are you talking to me? Kill the hobs. My stock will be ruined.
You really don't like hobs, do you?
Yep,
Your
perfect.
health is low. Do you have any potion?
That's fine.
Your health is critical.
You really don't like hobs, do you?
Yeah, I've died. Yeah, that was bad. Resurrection files displayed in the heart. I got you.
You got another one. Who's next?
Clearly becoming adept with combat multipliers.
You're the fastest one here, are you? Who's next? Damn! You got another one. Damn! You got another one.
A fish. Freshly caught fish.
How many do I have? You got another one.
This guy doesn't know how to block.
You've achieved an excellent combat multiplier.
You're the fastest round here, are you? You're the fastest round here, are you?
I'm gonna lose.
And another.
Yep. Red meat.
Well done. You really taught the hobs a lesson. They'll think twice before they try stealing from me again.
You're losing your touch, farm boy.
I know.
You need to practice more. Maybe I'll go easier on you next time. But today, the trophy is mine.
Well deserved.
Maybe the guild has something more interesting for
I'm
you.
just not good enough.
We better make a move now and check on the damage.
You can't win all the Porsche wins. This is probably better. Probably better if I do it over, honestly. We can pretend that all of that didn't happen and it was just a warm-up.
Why are you talking to me? Kill. I detest those hobs.
I like the hubs more than the people. Red meat. Oh.
Who's next?
There's more blood in this game than I thought there was gonna be.
Your health is low. Do you have any potion or food? You are clearly becoming a difficult combat warrior.
But yeah, she's like better.
You're still too slow. Damn! You got another one. Hey, you caught up. I need more hops. Damn, you got another.
I was gonna say, if she got that, I would have been so mad.
You're the fastest one here, are you? You really don't like hops, do you? Looks like we're level.
You've achieved an excellent combat.
And another one to me.
No problem.
I need more hops.
Your health is low. Do you have any potion or food?
Well done. You really taught the hobs a lesson. They'll think twice before they try stealing from me again.
Not bad. Don't think it'll be easy next time, though. I think I'll hold on to the trophy for now. I was here first, after all. I've had enough of this. Maybe...
Why are you talking? Why are you talking? I detest those hobs.
Your health is critical.
You won't wait for me, will you?
Your health is low. Do you have any potions or food? You are clearly becoming adept with combat multipliers.
And another one too. You really don't like hops, do you? You won't wait for me, will you?
You've achieved an excellent combat.
You won't wait for me, will you? And another one to me. And another one to me.
I definitely need a better sword.
Who's next?
Well done. You really taught the hobs a lesson. They'll think twice before they try stealing from me again.
Not bad. Don't think it'll be easy next time, though. I think I'll hold on to
What?
the trophy for now.
Did I not do well enough?
I've had enough of this.
Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to... My stock will be ruined.
Sorry. I failed this like 4 times now. 3 times?
You are clearly becoming adept with combat multipliers.
Like that was so stolen off me.
You're still too slow. Damn, you got another one. Who's next? You really don't like hogs, do you? Damn, you got another one. And another one to me. Who's next?
You've achieved an excellent
You
combat.
won't wait for me, will you? And another one to me. Damn, you got another one.
Was that enough?
You really taught the hubs a lesson.
See, that's the thing. I'm too busy concentrating on the thing. I don't even know how well I did.
Don't think it'll be easy next time, though. I suppose the trophy is
Oh,
yours then.
thank
For
goodness.
now. I've had enough of this. Maybe the guild has something more interesting for me.
We better make a move now and check on the damage.
Took long enough. Maybe I shouldn't take the boasts anymore. Or maybe I just picked that quest too early. I should have picked maybe a different one. Even this is poorly explained. Oh yeah, I know. I want to focus on swords, I think. Hello, Tony. It's okay.
Ah, there is an important quest card at the guild for you.
Skill has speed, which affects sword. Okay.
Guildmaster, a powerful man.
Hmm. Look at all these spoilers. Force push. Okay. Well. No. We'll get that. And that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want any spells right now. We'll do this. How's Tony doing today? Yeah, I'm doing fine, thanks.
Remember, stay legal. I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
Red rose. A fake wedding ring.
Farmers have had stuff stolen. Weird devices they were. Gone. I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
Yeah, I see what you mean now. He'll only give me 284 gold, but it's actually worth more than that, so I should give it to someone else. I don't understand what this wanted tab means. Does he want it? Do I want it?
I hope you're watching over the traders as they pass through the forest.
Oh, right, okay. Got you. That makes sense. It's just, yeah. The game's not really good at explaining anything, really. Actually, I should go back.
Obey the law.
Is there a map in this game? Like a proper one? Yeah. Not really. How do you scroll down? The UI in this is awful. Don't know. Oh, you wait for it to scroll down. Demon door. What I would like to find is someone to sell weapons. This guy sells weapons, right? But the map's crap. Map's useless. Great miss. Steel longsword. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Even the traders in the forests are scared now.
Are you going to help my brother Oldie then?
Maybe someday. Possibly, maybe not. Don't know.
Oh, hello there. I'm looking for someone to take me to Orchard Farm. I'll pay you if you helps me. It can be dangerous for traders round here. Here's the deal, see? You get a quarter of the fee now, and the rest when we get there in one piece.
Oh yeah, that's no problem, Illuminati.
Just talk to me again if you decide to escort me. I'll wait here until then. Oh, you'll take me to Orchard Farm?
Let's do it.
Excellent. Use your follow expression to start our journey. When we get to a new region, I'll let you know if we're going the right way. If you want me to stop, just use your wait expression.
We all love escort missions.
Oh, and before I forget, here's that advance on your fee. You can have the rest when we arrive safely, all right? But try not to go too fast, because I might not be able to keep up with you. Follow. Lead the way, hero.
It's good to have him around. Chicken chaser.
You feeling okay?
Man, I think fairies have burrowed their way into my gums.
Yeah. You don't really get that in games anymore, I don't think.
Yes,
But yeah,
definitely heading in the right direction.
they weren't afraid to break immersion back then.
Simple.
Oh.
Lovely.
Oh. There's one back there still, apparently. Oh, it's a bad person?
Lovely day for... Follow. I'm right with you.
He's nearly dead. Yeah. I just noticed. Oh well.
I'd stay there if
I know. I guess he just spawned in or something.
Not so fast, please. Look, I can't run as quickly as you can.
Apple pie. Vicious.
Just back from Barrowstone. Ever seen the mayor? Oh, she's quite the looker, all right.
For someone who's like on death's door, he's very happy. There's definitely a sound effect that's missing from that. So let's see. So we're going this way then? The map is ass. It's so bad. Yeah, we are going this way.
I was in Oakvale just the other day. Amazing to think the whole place...
Not much Illuminati. I remember it being pretty buggy. And this hasn't been buggy, so that's good.
At last. Well, thank the gods for that. Do you know I felt better protected by my underwear than by you? It's a miracle I'm still alive. Forget the reward.
Fair enough. Well, it's not really fair enough. He just wanted me to get him there. And I did. Did he disappear? I'll sleep in his bed as a punishment. I mean, that was kind of BS though as well, because it was like a guy that spawned in behind and I didn't notice, and yeah, pretty much did all the damage. Wait, what happened? I slept in a bed, apparently. Did he die? No. But he was all like, I'm not going to give you a reward. And I'm like, oh, great. Thanks. And then he ran away. Because he knew that I was probably going to kill him. Yeah. Fable 2 had the bread crumb trail thing to help you navigate, which I think helped a lot. Navigation in this is laborious, to say the least. It's not bad, Tony.
Yeah, you show him. Chicken chaser. You chase chickens.
Oh.
Nice to see you.
It is very simple, yeah. But it works, to be fair. I kind of wish they give you like a health bar for the enemies, so that you could. I know they give you a damage number in the corner, but I kind of wish they give you a health bar, so you have a better idea of like how much more, how many more times I need to hit them, sort of thing.
Some bandits have set up a toll in this region. Be careful.
I hope you got the gold they want. These bandits will kill us for fun.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll be mulling over that for a long time.
This path is private. It'll cost you to get through. Or we could always use your head as an ornament. Either way suits us. So, unless you're wanting to end up dead, you'll hand over your shinies. Is that the gold? Here, give it here. I'm waiting. That's it.
Okay.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Go. I mean, there's a lot of people, a lot of blokes up here.
You're now renowned enough to use the manly arm pump expression.
That's what I like to hear.
You have reached recognized status. You're now good enough to use the apologize expression.
A flame augmentation. Weapon augmentations can be attached to some weapons to imbue them with special powers. To do a select an augmentable weapon in your inventory and then select. Once attached, the augmentation cannot be removed. I'm willing to give it a go. Okay, let's give it a go. That's a lot of Wonga. Let's look at my expressions.
Yes.
That's a demon door, right? Yes. These ancient guardians were built to protect all manner of secrets. If you satisfy a demon door, it may choose to let you through.
This is the deal. You perform an act of great evil in my sight, and I'll pop open.
Well, I'm not gonna do that then. See ya. Oh, okay.
Easy. Simple.
No, I don't. Is there one? Is there a reason why? No, I don't know. Maybe they, well, with Fable 2 anniversary, maybe it would have happened if Lionhead were still a thing.
I need to see your combat multiplier get higher before I...
Or maybe this one just didn't sell that well. Should I go in there? Let's check this place out. Monsters, demons, and beasts. Oh. Hello, illuminati130400. How's it going? Fish. It is going good. I'm glad to hear it. was just checking if these do open, but yeah, they do. Confirmed. Yes, this is the first one, but it's the remaster of the first one. Yeah, on PC. It's one of those games, huh? Hello Reptiloid87, thank you so much for the humongous raid. I hope you're all doing well. Peter Molyneux's love child, absolutely. Hello Zaka, how's it going? Games plus Demos, my favourite game of all time, I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I've never played this before, Reptiloid. Hello, Infernal. It's lovely to see you all. I hope you're all keeping well. How big does your multiplier need to be, I wonder? Probably like 15 or something. Probably something crazy. Is this a Steam version? It is, yeah. Streaming some indie jank weeb games. Oh, nice.
Thank Avo you're here.
Yeah, no problem, Infernal.
Die in this hellish place. We have to get to the Barrow Fields at the other end of Darkwood. You lead the way. We'll be right behind you. The sooner we put this forest behind us, the better. There are unnatural things out there.
Escort the traders. I'll try.
Wait. In Darkwood, you will find the Chapel of Scorn. Please the deities there, and they will let evil into your soul.
I'm just gonna get them to hang back. Play it safe. Oh, well.
Ah, help!
I guess
Something
not.
bit me and left me for dead. Please, let me come with you.
We can't let him follow. He's infected. He'll be eating our guts before we know it.
We have sworn a traitor oath. We have to help him.
This isn't a good idea. Not a good idea at all.
I can pay well, and there won't be any trouble.
Sure.
Thank you, hero. I'm very grateful. Lead the way. Wait.
Oh, a chest. Amazing chest ahead. I'll take that. Okay.
Follow.
Right behind you.
Follow. Follow.
Shall we go?
wonder how close they need to be in order to come along with you. Dead Rising had quite a good system where it showed, I think it visibly showed if they were going to come with you or not.
Wait. Wait.
It's behind you!
Wait.
Beware, traveler. I block the way to all but the most combat-hardened.
No problem, Reptiloid. Enjoy.
If you request, my guardians will test your mettle in combat. Meet their challenge, and the reward I hide is yours.
Not yet.
Tell me about a group of traders who got lost. They ran out.
I must say, I'm looking forward to seeing my wife and children again.
I did it.
At Barrow Fields after all this?
I'm sure there will.
I mean, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen?
Beware if you meet. I see your guardian.
Oh no.
Anyone else notice a strange smell? Maybe it's just me.
You think this is bad? You should have been on my last trip.
Disaster. Greg Wallace, yes. Maybe he'll do a voice in the next Fable game. Like he would go for it.
Wonderful.
You defeated my guardians. I am knackered. Go on, get yourself through.
I did it. I'm shocked. I thought I was gonna struggle. Should I bring these guys with me? No, they'll be fine, right? God, gamer. You didn't see me earlier fail a quest 4 times, or 3 times, 3 or 4 times. Ooh. 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 That sounds good to me, Zakas. So I don't have any hats. At some point I need a nice hat.
Just think
Follow.
of the profits we'll make at the end of this.
Follow. Wait. Wait.
Can I not get this block to follow?
Wait. I've been thinking.
Follow.
You shouldn't worry. If I'm the only one who makes
There we
it,
go.
I'll take care of your wares.
I'm right with you.
And maybe an app that lets you put it on cats. You can make so much money off that. Is that Jet?
You shouldn't get too close to those spores.
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna.
Distance, everyone.
You stick to them like glue, Fred. And I respect that.
I've been thinking. You shouldn't worry. If I'm the only one who makes it, I'll take care of your wares.
We can't be very far now.
This game has Jennifer Saunders.
What I wouldn't give to be in a warm, safe town.
Not bad,
like that.
not bad. Has Tom Jones ever done a voice for Fable?
We should be moving along now.
We need to move quickly. There's a trader camp through the next gate.
We need to be careful, though. I've got a feeling everything will be all right. Right behind you.
Leather boots.
Lead on.
Who's that? Lewis McLeod? I don't know who that is.
I've got a feeling. We're under attack.
Lead on.
A lot of chests all of a sudden. Wonga. They should have got him to do a voice, the Wonga man.
I'm sure we'll
He'd be
there
perfect.
in no time.
Hey, hey.
Wait. Follow.
Ugh, this is.
Wait. Wonderful. Follow. Wait.
Just think of the profits we'll make at the end of this.
It feels like we've been on this trip forever.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have known him by name, but okay. The Cube, yeah. Didn't Philip Schofield present that? Locked. We'll just continue on. Nice big rock. Something seems to be stuck in the hole at the top. Bloody hell, Vod, you're a god gamer. You are a super player. Yep, that's me. You find a silver key using the open chests all over the world. The more valuable the chest, the more keys you'll need to open it. That makes sense. Super baby player. Okay. I probably just wasn't paying attention, or I missed it, or I was too busy molding over something else, Illuminati. I hope you understand.
Swords, axes, shields, armor, we got it.
A steel axe? It's not as good as what I use now. I'll take it though.
What's it to be?
Yo, what's up, Bran?
I'm pleased to serve you.
Oh, this guy. Sells clothing. Do you have any nice hats? He doesn't. The armor rating is much better than that. Let me look at my current stuff. Current total armor. Is there not an easy way to like look at what you're currently wearing? Like I know I'm using the will user stuff, but if I didn't know that, like, why isn't what you're equipped now like highlighted in a different color or something? It wouldn't be that hard to make this better, you know? Hello, Elijah. I hope you're doing well. Well,
How can I help?
I don't know if I should buy any of his guff.
Looking for items of combat? I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
This guy's got weapons. This guy's overcharging now, look at that. Master Great Axe. Need to grind some money to get that kappa. I mean, I could get the obsidian pick hammer now, but is that a good idea? Probably not. I'm gonna say no. I could get a better bow. Not a bad idea. I'll get that. Do you sell any other guff, mate? Sells another flame augmentation.
Farmers have had stuff stolen. Weird devices they were.
Then Can I just test this out? It's a little bit slower, I think. In between shots.
Looking for items of combat. What's it to be?
Ovening. Good luck, Fred. GL. On the ovening. I should probably sell stuff, right? We'll sell that. Or I can't. Well, why not? Whatever. I've lost interest. Oh, here's Rooster. Blackjack. I know how to play blackjack. How much will I bet? 26. Yes, please.
What can I do you for?
Oh, that's pretty good. I'm gonna say no. No. Yes. I won. You won. Well done.
How may I help you today?
Yeah, go for it. Damn it. It begins. I mean, this is probably the best part, isn't it?
Can I interest you in something?
I'm busting pretty hard right here.
Can I be of assistance?
Do you know the video game that taught me how to play blackjack? .007, the world is not enough.
What can I do you for? He don't look like no chicken chaser to me, but then again, I ain't met one before. Are you looking to make a purchase? Looking for items?
Hello, Begums. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, there's a part in that where you need to play blackjack and you need to make a certain amount of money to progress. And that's, as a kid, that's how I learned how blackjack works.
Play blackjack. What can I do you for? Yes. Looking for items of combat.
I hope these guys don't mind taking this crap. Twine, yes, that's how it's abbreviated. 007 Twine. Hello, SVP. I hope you're doing well. I didn't buy Twine. I borrowed it off someone in school. Let's go back and get the lads. It wasn't too bad, yeah. It was developed by two different. Oh no. Ugh. Dear, no one told me this was gonna happen. Hold on. Pause that for. Yeah, I'm doing fine. How are you? How was Mafia 2 today? Nasty beast. Okay. So yeah, 007 Twine. I had two versions, the Nintendo 64 version and the PlayStation version. They're both similar, but they're different games.
Follow. I'm right with
The Nintendo 64 version was developed by Eurocom, and the PlayStation version was developed by Black Ops Entertainment, who went on to create such classics as America's 10 Most Wanted, also known as Fugitive Hunter: War on Terror in the US. That was the game where the final boss is Osama bin Laden, and you like name in the face and like to get him into a helicopter. That's the final. That's the final cutscene.
I know.
But yeah.
We're on our way to Barrow Fields, but I'm sure I'll see you again. I've got a feeling everything will be alright.
The PlayStation 1 version was considered inferior to the Nintendo 64 version, but I didn't think it was that bad. But I was a kid, you know. Crayon munching idiot. Kappa? No. Is that it? Have we done with this quest, or are they just hanging out with the lads? I think they're just hanging out with the lads. Are these gargoyles?
It feels like we've been on this trip forever.
Bold nude. A bold nude? Yes, bold dude neutrality is the name of a Moby song, I'm sure of it. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Why did Eminem hate Moby so much? It's one of the most... You know, everyone says Eminem's the greatest of all time, blah de blah de blah, but yet the people that he picks on aren't even other rappers for the most part. What's that all about? .007 Twine though, not a bad game. I didn't finish it though. Kanye West. Illuminati's molding right now. I'm playing like his favorite game of all time, and I'm like dissing his boy.
I don't think I can take much more of this.
I haven't heard that many Adele songs. I mean, honestly, I think I probably have, but they all kind of sound similar. Oh, Ed Sheeran. Is he overrated though? Do people actually like him? I mean, I don't know anyone who likes him. But that's just, you know, the VOD hive mind, I think. Echo chamber that I live in.
A fine bunch of traders we are. We should be selling things, not risking our lives.
Yeah, I think you're right, Illuminati. It was like all of the songs off his album that came out. Divide or whatever. What was this last album called? Minus or something?
Right back to when I first became a trader.
I think it was plus, then multiply, then divide, then minus. I don't know. What's that all about? I'm sure it's there's some deep meaning to it. Oh yeah, absolutely, Harvey. I'm not gonna deny that whatsoever.
A fine bunch of traders we are.
I mean, how many times have we talked
Risking
about
our lives.
Power Man 5000 during this stream? I mean, Nickelback comes up every week, apparently.
You think this is bad? You should have been on my last trip. Oh, I think I stepped in a wet patch.
Get me out of here!
Wait.
Oh, yes!
Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, this guy has a health bar. I mean, does Corey Hart have any other song? It's fine. We nearly got this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Tony is on user cooldown for 69 seconds. Nice. Good night, Tony. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a lovely sleep. And I'll hopefully see you again soon. Sudge, Harvey, Sudge.
Just think of the profits we'll make at the end of this.
This has been pretty dull, by the way.
Battlefield.
The highlight has been talking about Adele and 007 Twine.
Fantastic.
It's over.
There you are. We've been expecting you.
You're now renowned enough to use the scary laugh expression.
Scary laugh? No, I didn't play Tinned. Yeah, it was like third person. No, I never played that one. Trader's Favor. 2,670 gold, 960 bald men, and 6,140 men in a bubble.
Excellent.
You have reached familiar
Good
status.
job, hero.
I thought we'd never get here.
Maze seeks an audience with you again. You will find him in Oakvale Tavern. It seemed rather urgent. You've received a new quest card.
Wonderful. Oh, yes.
This bed doesn't belong to you. I mean, would they not let me borrow it?
Greetings. Old Maze will be in the tavern at Oakvale. All I ask is a romantic gesture.
Do I have any romantic gestures?
Give it up.
Hey!
Hey, hey,
Oh, I've been hearing about you. Let's do
Hey.
lunch sometime.
hey.
Let's do lunch sometime.
What about now?
Hey.
Oh, don't.
Hey!
But yeah, like this expression menu is just abysmal.
Yes.
Oh, heavenly.
Oh, the manly arm pump was what did it. Notice the heart above the person's head. They find you attractive. The more they like you, the bigger the heart becomes. Yes, it was SPP. Try flirting, offering gifts, and using other attractive expressions. The more variety, the better. If you work out a relationship, who knows where it could lead.
Good day.
Good day.
Hey, hey,
Oh, hello there.
hey, hey,
Let's do lunch sometime.
hey.
Oh no, she's not interested anymore. She's like, do you have it? Can you do anything else, mate?
Hero. Sire.
Not impressed, no?
Hello, hero. Master. Ah, I've been hearing about you.
Have a good stay.
No, I don't really have anything else. Sorry.
Ah,
Whoops, didn't mean to do that either.
he's a fine hero.
Blue mushroom.
Hey,
That's.
thief! Thief! He's taking my mushroom!
I didn't know it was yours. Yeah. Fine.
Chicken chasing. Chicken chasing. That makes you a true hero.
Just check the pumpkin head. Ah, find nothing interesting.
Pleasant day to you, sir.
Hello. I remember you. We thought you died in that awful bandit raid all those years ago. So where have you been all this time? You do remember me, don't you? I was looking for Rosie, my teddy bear, just before the raid. After that day, my parents moved to Bowerstone, but I never really liked it there. Are you all right? I think I lost you there for a second. Anyway, I have to go now, but it was great to see you again. Bye.
Yeah, the children are pretty freaky. See the way I've got scars on my face now? That's because I've been doing crap and like dying. Is that right?
Over here. Over here.
Stay within the law.
Over here.
Hold on.
Over here.
We should probably go back. Well, I think the scars mean something. Yeah. Okay. Aging quick. I enjoy the Halo music that plays in here, Kappa. Let's upgrade lightning. In Fable and Fable the Lost Chapters, you have a chance of getting a scar every time you are struck. The higher your armor rating on parts of your body, the less of a chance you will get a scar there. But there is no way you will have 100% resistance to them. They are always possible unless you go through the entire game without being hit. Well, I'm obviously not good enough to do that. I remember Fable 3 having an achievement for not getting knocked down, and I think I got it because Fable 3 is just unbelievably easy. It's you know the way Harvey always has that, uses that amazing catchphrase, you know, easy game made for children. Fable 3 is actually made for children. You could probably beat that game with one hand. Is that right, Harvey? Gritwood. I can't go to Gritwood. There's Darkwood. Oh, this is Gritwood. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm probably just being a numpty Illuminati. Don't mind me. But that was one of the problems, definitely with 3 anyway. It was so easy, but like, that meant that your items didn't really matter. It didn't really matter to get like a new sword or new armor or anything because the game was so easy. It didn't matter. I don't think this is the right way. Oh right, no it is. Sweet. Okay. Pairs minigame, is that like Snap?
I never open on a first date. My heart has been broken too many times before. I could only let someone who really loved me through.
But I do love you. Whoops, sorry.
Hey.
Flirting with the stone door, the demon door.
Hey!
You get plus 5 bald horny men if you do that. What?
James, is that you? Oh, James is my grandson. You have to find him. He's the only relative I have left. Such a sweet, helpful boy. I don't know how I'd manage without him. I knew this would happen. He's gone back to those caves. I just know. He got quite a scare with the things he saw down there last time, I can tell you. But he did bring back some gold. Oh, and he found something else while he was there. I don't know what it's for, but it might be useful. Here,
Hexagon key.
please find him. I don't know what I would do if anything happened to him.
I'm gonna guess this way, but I don't actually know. I know I was in here before. No problem, Illuminati, enjoy. Enjoy, Fred.
Thanks, mate. It was rather embarrassing getting caught by those obs. Me and the lads were searching the caves for treasure. Legends say it's full of their stuff. Well protected, too. They caught us and stuck us in cages. Been taking us away one by one ever since. I don't know what they did to the rest, but I heard screams that'd chill your blood. But hey, less people, bigger share, right? So, what do you say we go looking together?
Search for treasure with the bandit? No. I don't like bandits. I guess we'll do it, Ben. I don't know. Let's go then. That's a lot.
Oh, that stench. I'd be sick, but I haven't eaten for days. This is where the bloody thing's got us.
Should we go in here?
Nasty buggers love to set up ambushes.
Don't know. Try it anyway. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen?
We'll never get that open.
Wasn't really worth it, but you know, killing things is important, probably. Buttery Thomas's last words. Is Buttery Thomas officially dead then?
I've nowhere to put it, so you can carry the gold. Find that, I bet we can find some more around here.
Wonga. That's a nice throne. Yes, that's what that is. Maybe.
Don't forget some of that's mine.
Ooh.
Don't think you want to go down there. That must be where they took my mates. Come on! We got the treasure, let's just get the hell out!
No, 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 no. No, no, no. Should I save?
What do you want? You wish to take the child? I will not give him up. The sacrifice must proceed. Provide an alternative human, and I may release him.
Replace the boy with your follower? Sure.
Take the boy. Now get out of here. Before I change my mind.
It's not going so well, this is it? Hello, New Corruption. SR, we haven't had song requests here in about 4 years, but hello.
Go away. You are not wanted here.
Oh.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
I guess he always follows you? Why is he not following? Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of gold here. Well, 30 gold. Why is he not following? Here we go. No, but it definitely has freakish character design. Is this soft lock? No, I just think he was just being a bit awkward.
Did you see that thing? I thought she was going to eat me.
When's the last time you played this Illuminati? A year ago. Aren't you supposed to rescue the guy? We switched. We did the switcheroo. children in general equal horror, but laughing children equals nightmare. You're not wrong. That's a nice animated remote nukester.
Did you kill all the hobs? This place was full of them.
I did, yes. Oh yeah, I don't blame you. I forget.
Last time I let her
I forget things in games all the time, unless I've played them loads of times, you know. Did Nuke get hacked? No.
I think it's just up here. Look, you can see the light. I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again.
Let's go this way.
It's just through here. Wait, you're not going to leave me with her, are you? You think the nymph was bad. My granny is worse. Whose idea did you think it was to go into those caves in the first place? Well, I'm not standing for it much longer. First chance I get, I'm out of here. I'll have to pick up a few things first, though. And I suppose you want your reward. Don't tell her what I said, though. Come on.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
We made it. Go and see if Granny's there.
She's definitely there.
Thank you for returning my grandson, hero. James, come here and
Ooh, look at that hob head.
Hey, what's going on? I demand you stop right now.
No problem, Zachas. Thanks for hanging out. And best of luck with sleep and the other things.
Good day.
Good day.
All I ask is a romantic gesture.
Hey. Hey.
Let's do lunch sometime.
Hey!
Is there anything that isn't creepy in this game? Or scary? No. I don't think so.
You shouldn't be here. Oh, alright.
I'm sorry.
Why are you still here?
Stop being afraid of me. I'm nice, honest.
What's all this for? Hello, hero. It's good to have him around. Chicken chaser. Chicken chaser? Chicken chasing. That makes you a true hero.
It is possible to kill James. Hey Cloud9, thanks for the massive raid. I hope you had a marvelous stream. Hello, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm doing okay, thanks. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, I guess we'll just go this way. So it is possible to kill James after the quest is complete as long as one does so before he runs away from the region. Yeah. This makes him the only child in the original game which is possible to kill. Wow. Is he really a child though? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Right near the end of SA now. Oh, just getting territories for the last mission. Nice. I did not want to go into the previous zone. I was just backing up. Oh, well, the troll went away. Or whatever it is. That works. Experiment gone wrong? Yeah. Maybe. But yeah, stream's been going fine. There's a lot of men here. Oh, a crunchy chick. It's the bones that makes these crunchy. I'm pretty lost in it. TBH. It's pretty straightforward. The actual mechanics of it are very simple. But navigation, I'm not very good at. Zap, zap, zap.
Hero, your build energy is low.
Chicken chase tribe chickens. Such power.
I don't know if that deserved a round of applause, but I'll take it.
Top check.
I think you get more evil if you eat the chicks. I think that rings a bell from I think one of the other games. Maybe it's this game. My alignment's pretty bad, I think, if we look at the stats. Like, I was trying to play this game good, but it's not really working out that way, is it? Yeah, my alignment is minus 11, that's pretty poor. Yeah.
Simple. Simple when you know how.
A cider crate. The value of cider crates, like other trade items, varies from time to time. Buying and selling from different shopkeepers and wandering traders is a good way to make a profit. It's like bargain hunt. I don't need to do that.
Simple.
I'm nervous about this.
Your health is low. Do you have any potions or food?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I should probably buy more potions actually. Does anyone sell potions here, actually?
We sell great clothes.
I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
Not this guy.
Old Maze research.
Blackjack. I'm pleased to serve you.
Or this guy.
I think Maze wants to see you. He's in the tavern at Oak Vale.
What about Logan?
I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
You are not a bad person. Originally written to help reformed bandits and serial killers become accepted members of society, this book teaches you how to appear less scary to impressionable villagers. It seems not waving your weapons about, avoiding dark clothes and evil looking tattoos and letting out the odd giggle all work a treat. I'll take it. Apparently I might need this spade for something, according to the key. So I'll buy one of those as well. You find a spade, use it to dig treasures, antiques, and decomposing bodies. You can dig anywhere, but you'll find some places better than others. Okay, that rings a bell, I think, from the other games. It's been so long since I've played them. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hello, Peace Walker. How's it going? Long time no see. Doesn't strike me as being a very good place to dig, to be fair. Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. Damn it. I don't know if I truly understand how the alignment system works, though. No, it's -10, but I don't know what determines that, really. Yeah, but what does the number actually mean? Yeah. Like, I know I've been getting good karma for killing these things, right? But I guess +2 is not enough to move the needle. Seems like you need to kill a lot for it to really mean much. Could be your outfit. Yeah, maybe I should change. Even though the only reason why I put this one on is because of the stats, the protection. Yeah. But can be used for kinky parties. What? Lever. So if we look now. Oh, it's plus 32 now. Okay. It just goes to show what a big difference wearing certain clothes can make. Yeah. I thought so, but at the same time, I didn't think it was that big of a difference, you know? I didn't realize. Oh my goodness.
Hero, your full
These things seem annoying. I would use my bow, but it's so slow. I kind of regret buying that. Yeah, this is like not fun. Craig Wallace simulator. Let's just run for it. Not worry about that.
Your health is low. Do you have any potions or food?
Maybe. Let's eat. Oh yeah, invisible walls are lame. See, when you eat something, I wish it didn't kick you out of the menu. So you could, you know, eat multiple things quickly.
Stay within the law.
You don't look like no chicken chaser to me, but then again, I ain't met one. I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
There's no better way into someone's heart than presenting them with a romantic gift. But be careful with who you try to woo.
Old Maze were searching for you. He's in the Oakvale Tavern.
How do you put your weapon away in this game?
So you're the chicken chaser, are you? We thought you'd have bigger hands.
Oh, A? That doesn't work. Oh, it does, okay. No, it doesn't.
A pile of gold out of that mushroom. No, we'll never be able to afford that trip to Madame Minch's.
Oh yeah, I stole that man's mushroom, that's right. That doesn't work. Because A is just the run button, and if you're not moving, it doesn't do anything. It's not that. LB, yeah. I just got it as soon as you said it. Ooh, a health potion.
Can I interest you in something?
Chicken chaser. Chicken chaser?
What can I do you for?
My lord.
Oh, what can I do you for?
I've seen you better.
Hey!
Hooray! Keep practicing.
Hey!
Hooray! Wasting your time.
Hey.
Oh, hello there. I've seen better. Hooray!
I've seen better too. Had to bing it, yes. That is the correct answer.
Have a safe visit.
He don't look like no chicken chaser to me, but then again, greetings again.
They like saying that, don't they?
Once more. Yeah, he's a fine greetings again. Nice to see you again.
You're not a good shopkeeper.
Oh, look over there, it's chicken chaser.
Over here.
Hello there, sire.
Ah, there you are. I thought maybe you were getting too famous to be seen round here. I'm afraid I've heard nothing more of your sister, and there's little else I can do. There is hope yet, though. A blind seeress lives among Twinblade's bandit clan. She may be able to tell you about your sister. The seeress stands next to the bandit king himself. And it's no coincidence the bandits have been doing so well lately. Have you heard of Twinblade? He was a hero once. Yes, giant of a man. He had little patience for the guild, though. He left and brought together a dozen bandit factions. I always suspected he was behind the attack on your home. This could be your chance for revenge. The camp can't be far from here. The village is often under attack. I've left a quest card at the guild with the details.
Sure, why not?
Check the guild for more quests.
Have a nice visit. All right, hero.
Oh, look at this. Fred is somewhere watching this and just thrown up all over the screen. Unbelievable.
Such a vast sea, and such a small man.
Excuse me?
I often stand out here and look out to sea. My dear husband was lost to the waters years ago. He went on a fishing expedition and never came back. I haven't given up hope of seeing him again one day. Hello again. I still think about you all the time, my dear.
Hey!
Hey. Hey.
Such a vast sea, and such a small man.
Taking a weapon out a weapon inside restricted areas is not accepted by the guards. Oh dear. But there are no guards here. It's fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. Assassin boots.
I still think about you all the time, my dear.
I think I'll probably leave it there. I'm getting kind of tired. I want to stop by here, maybe? No, it's here, I think. I don't know. We'll just save it the main guild. Can I do any upgrades? Of course I can. No problem. I'll hopefully be on again tomorrow. If not, I'll let you know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this game so far. I definitely don't hate it, but I feel like I haven't really enjoyed it that much either. Let's see. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll quickly check twitch.tv to see what's up. The story gets a little bit more interesting. Yeah, probably. And I'm sure like the actual quests get a bit better too. I'd imagine we're still very early on here, so it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, there's not really much going on twitch.tv. We'll just leave it there. But yeah, thanks everyone. And I'll catch you guys again, yeah, like I said, hopefully tomorrow with more of this. So yeah, see you guys. Bye-bye.